How do it? You got me in it, and I can't explain how you turn me with the fury of a hurricane. It can't be easy, I'm not easy, but you seem to pull me through. Every path and every question brings me back to you. And it's strange, I don't know if you know all the things that you have changed. Oh, and I just wanna say, if I didn't love you, then what would I have if I didn't love you? I wouldn't be who I am, would I be drifting with nowhere to land? I don't know what I'd do if I didn't love you. All the madness and the chaos going on outside, coming at us through the TV, the world's on fire. And everything is so uncertain, it's getting hard to make it through. When there's nothing left to be said, I look at you, and it's strange how the touch of a hand can make you feel safe. Oh, and I just wanna say, if I didn't love you, then what would I have if I didn't love you? I wouldn't be who I am, would I be drifting with nowhere to land? I don't know what I'd do.
Tonight, you're worth it, 'cause after all this time, I'm still into you. I should be over all the butterflies, but I'm into you. And baby, even on our worst nights, I'm into you. Let them wonder how we got this far, 'cause I don't really need to wonder.
How do it? You got me in it, and I can't explain.
Please stand for the bride
How you
and father of the
turn
bride,
with
John.
the fury of a hurricane. It can't be easy, I'm not easy, but you seem to pull me through. Every path and every question brings me back to you. And it's strange, I don't know if you know all the things that you have changed. Oh, and I just wanna say, if I didn't love you, then what would I have if I didn't love you? I wouldn't be who I am, would I be drifting with nowhere to land? I don't know what I'd do if I didn't love you.
Please be seated. Candles symbolize the individual lives of the bride and groom and each of their families from which they came. Nikki is lighting the Greenlaw family candle, which was created by Nikki and Shalini. And Trish is lighting the Mannion family candle, created by Trish, Kate, and Charlotte. Full moments should happen in beautiful places, and most of life's greatest moments require a journey of some kind. Matt and Nadine would like to take a moment to express their deepest gratitude to every one of you for being here on their wedding day. The love and support they feel from you are truly heartwarming. It means the world to them that you could be here to share in the beginning of this new chapter in their lives. Matt and Nadine will cherish these memories and hope to create many more with you in the future. They also would like to recognize those family members and friends who could not be here with us today. Although they're not here in person, we can be assured that they're here in spirit. We are here not only to witness the love between Matt and Nadine, but also to celebrate the journey that has brought them together. Nadine and Matt's story began at the University of Wollongong, where their paths first crossed from a distance. Matt, an innocent first-year student, tried his best to flirt with the cool and confident third-year Nadine. Though their interactions were brief, fate had its own timeline. Year passed, and a decade later, they found themselves reunited at a music festival in Parramatta. That brief electric conversation rekindled a spark that had been quietly waiting. Despite a missed train and delayed meeting, their connection persisted. When Nadine found herself with a reason to be at Glebe, she reached out to Matt, and from their first date, they knew they had found something special. Matt was captivated by Nadine's beautiful eyes, her storytelling, and incredible passion for life. He admired her intelligence, achievements, and dreams, and said to himself he had to be part of a life with her. Nadine was initially taken by Matt's smile and dreamy hair, only to quickly discover his wonderful personality, sense of humor, and kind heart. They shared love of theater, music, traveling, and sports, created an unbreakable bond leading to endless conversations and a lifetime of shared dreams. Matt and Nadine, marriage is more than a legal contract. It is the ultimate testament of your devotion, an unbreakable bond forged in the fires of affection and commitment. You have spoken of your belief that to marry is more than to unite two souls. It is about connection and family. It is an adventure you embark together, supporting and laughing with each other through all of life's experiences. It's a commitment where you choose to be each other's partner in every sense. Now, music has always held a special meaning for the couple, and so they've asked bridesmaids Penny and Naomi to share a performance of a song. I now invite them up to do so.
Bow break, let it come down crashing. Let the sun fade out to a dark sky. Can't say I'd even notice it was absent, 'cause I could live by the light in your eyes. I unfold before you when we're strung together, the very first words of a lifelong love letter. Tell the world that we finally got it all right. I choose you. I will become yours and you will become mine. I choose you. I choose. just love's illusion. But then you found me, and everything changed, and I believe in something again. My whole heart will be yours forever. This is a beautiful start to a lifelong love letter. Tell the world that we finally got it all right. I choose you. Yeah, I will become yours and you'll become mine. I choose you. I choose you. We are not perfect, we'll learn from our mistakes, and as long as it takes, I will prove my love to. I am not scared of the elements, I am prepared, but I am and even better. I get to be the other half of you. Tell the world that we finally got it all right. I choose you. Yeah, I will become yours and you'll become mine. I choose you. I choose you. I choose you.
For a long time, I have been looking for my special person. And as the years went by, I wondered whether that person really existed. Whether that perfect person was someone unrealistic that I had just made up in my mind. And then we met, and it didn't take long for me to realize that I'd just been waiting for you. Sorry. You're the kindest, most genuine person I know. You were so funny and you always make me laugh. But above all, you are so much fun. Traveling the world with you and having new exciting experiences and even just everyday life is made so much better and so much more fun with you by my side. Most importantly, you balance me out perfectly. You calm me down when I'm stressed, which is why I wish you were here earlier today. You find ways to make me smile when I'm feeling down. You take care of me when I'm being super unreasonable. And you're my safe space, which allows me to take big swings in life. And you allow me to live my dreams. And on some big occasions, you take big swings with me, like taking all our family and friends to a different country to get married in paradise. We've been together for a long time already, and it feels like we've already started our life together. So I see this as a fresh commitment to who we want to be as a couple for the rest of our lives. So as I stand here today, I make you these promises. I promise to make your dreams as important as mine. I promise to be there to give you a push every time you need it. I promise to be there for you when things aren't going well and to cheer for you when they are going well. And I promise to never stop trying for us. We have chosen a less than traditional path in life, and I can't imagine anyone in the world that says, I love our life more than we do. And I can't wait to do the rest of it with you.
I'll kiss you. Okay, not yet. You good? Nadine, I feel very lucky to be marrying you. You are incredibly talented, resilient, funny, beautiful,
brave and smart. You're my best friend, and every day we spend together reinforces how much I love you. You make my life so much fuller and are always on the lookout for new experiences for us to share, like pop-up gin experiences, sunflower fields, wine walks, outdoor water polo games, or more recently, puppy yoga. I know I can rely on you to listen and offer advice. You encourage me to take risks and help me make the big decisions and chase my dreams. You are thoughtful, supportive, and have a drive for life that I find truly inspiring. I have loved having you by my side for the many adventures we've been on, travelling around the world, cooking up Christmas feasts, and sharing the important moments in life. I promise to always be in your corner, unless you're being unreasonable. I promise to support you in your career and to be there when you need me. I promise to keep surprising you and making you laugh. I'm so excited to share the next big decisions, the next adventures, and the next steps with you. With you, Nadine, my beautiful partner and love of my life.
Nadine, you shared today the joy of a deep commitment and a sacred trust, and you have given each other the most precious gift, love. To love is to remember and keep alive forever all those unique qualities that drew you together in the beginning. To love is to continue to search for new ways to bring each other happiness, to make the most of every moment you share together. To love is to be able to express yourself honestly and fully, being willing to disagree, to laugh at yourselves, to forgive and to forget fully, and to always believe in and respect one another. To love is to come together from the pathways of the past and then move forward, always believing that anything is possible with faith, love, and a true passion for life and for each other. As you stand here today, it's important to remember the values that have guided your path: adventure, partnership, humor, appreciation, and growth. These principles have been the pillars of your relationship, and they will continue to guide your marriage. Now, please welcome the father of the groom, Rob, to share a blessing to Matt and Nadine in the Scottish language of Doric.
May the best you've ever seen be the worst you'll ever see. May a moose never leave your gunnel with a teardrop in its sea. May you all keep hale and hearty till you're all enough to do. May you all be just as happy as we wish you all to be.
Thank you so much, sir. Matt and Nadine, as you look at one another, remember that love is not just a word you say, but an action. Love is the commitment you make to be present in your marriage. That means being there for each other each and every day, for better or worse, in sickness and health. With that in mind, I ask, do you, Matt, take Nadine to be your beloved wife, to laugh with her, go on adventures with her, support her through life's tough moments, be proud of her, grow old with her, and find new reasons to love her every day?
I do.
Do you, Nadine? Take Matt to be your beloved husband, to laugh with him, go on adventures with him, support him through life's tough moments, be proud of him, grow old with him, and find new reasons to love him every day?
I do.
Now, Matt and Nadine, this is the time to exchange your rings. But before you exchange your rings, I want to remind you that these are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will patiently love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will help you to hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. Now, Christian, could you please give Nadine and Matt their rings?
Do we do vows first? Do we do vows first?
Oh, yes. Okay, maybe after this. Okay, Matt, you will go first. You know which hand? Repeat after me. Nadine, I give you this ring
Nadine, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
I promise to cherish you,
I promise to cherish you,
honor and stand by you
honor and stand by you
in all things
in all things
for all the days of my life.
for all the days of my life.
Matt, I give you this ring
Matt, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
I promise to cherish you,
I promise to cherish you,
honor and stand by you
honor and stand by you
in all things
in all things
for all the days of my life.
for all the days of my life.
I can't deny you're worth it. 'Cause after all this time, I'm still into you. I should be over all the butterflies, but I'm into you. And baby, even on our worst nights, I'm into you. Let 'em wonder how we got this far, 'cause I don't really need to wonder at all. Yeah, after all this time, I'm still into you. Recount the night.
An old Scottish tradition, the wedding ceremony would end with the pinning of the tartan. This tradition involved a member of the groom's family presenting the bride with a clan tartan. This tartan was fastened with a pin to symbolically accept her into the groom's clan. Our hearts are filled with joy and love. It is an honor to stand before you as your officiant and witness the beginning of your journey as a married couple. May your love continue to grow and flourish with each passing day. And may your journey together be filled with endless love, shared dreams, and a lifetime of happiness. I now take great pleasure in pronouncing you, Matt and Nadine, husband and wife. Matt, you may now kiss your beautiful bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce, for the first time as husband and wife, the newly wedded couple, Matt and Nadine.
We're all looking for someone, that perfect girl, who can take our hand in a help but see the world. But I'm a little unusual because you see, I seek a different type of thrill from my romantic fantasy. And I must say, I'm looking your way, 'cause you seem to like me, baby, and you give me all the signs. There's just one activity on my mind.
I'm no longer brokenhearted. So glad I came here tonight. And I see you got what I wanted. Baby, you got what I like. I can see that you're watching me come over. Talk to me, need you to give me a sign. You got that something sweet that don't come easily. It's what I need tonight. I came here for love, for someone to hold me down. I won't give it up. No, I want you to reach out. I came here for love. I want you to reach out. I came here for love. I want you to reach out.
Coming forward,
Brokenhearted.
Penny,
So glad
and
I
Naomi.
came here tonight.
Then
I
Steph,
see you got
along with
what I
Christian
wanted.
and Nick.
Baby, you got what I like. I can see that you're watching me come over.
Give a round of applause louder.
To give me a sign. You got that something sweet that don't come easily. It's what I need tonight. I came here for love. Someone to hold me down.
Maybe the DJ can turn up the music a little bit more for us. Woo!
I want you to reach out. I came here for love. I came here for love. I came here for love. I want you to reach out. I'm so ready to get on it. You follow me, you'll be fine. And I'm in too deep. Have I fallen without anyone inside? I can see that you're watching me come over. Talk to me, need you to give me a sign. You got that something sweet that don't come easily. It's what
Welcome
I
to the
need
room, the
tonight.
newlyweds, Nadine and Matthew.
Someone to hold me down. I won't give it up. No, I want you to reach out. I came here for love. I came here for love. I want you to reach out. This is what we came here for. We came here for love. I won't give it up. This is what we came here for. We came here for love. I know it's enough. This is what we came here for. We came here for love. I won't give it up. This is what we came here for. We came here for love. I want you to reach out. I came here for love. For someone to hold me down.
A great time.
I think that's really good information. Thanks for coming, everyone. We have someone to speak up first. So that will, yeah.
That will be Mr. Nick with a message from a special person. Please sit down.
Over here. Look over here. Say that one for me? Yeah. Hello, everyone. It's wonderful to have everyone here tonight, but we can't get into the full proceedings before recognising those that couldn't be here tonight. I've got a few special messages that I've collected over the last few weeks to recognise those that, while they're not here in person, we really want to celebrate them as part of this whole celebration. First of all here, well, the one message I have here today is from Granddad Terry, Matt's mother's dad, who passed away in 1983 at the age of 44. He created this poem for his nephew, who was getting married in 83, as he was unable to attend and was in hospital at the time. Matt's mother, Nikki, his aunt Rachel, and his brother Andrew have all had this poem read out. It's become a tradition, and tonight we're going to do it for Matt and Nadine. Here's the poem. To the happy pair, Matt and Nadine, on your wedding day. I'm not there to wish you well, but I thought I'd have my say. Matt, you must treasure Nadine and treat her like a flower. Tell her every day how much that you are in her power. Flatter her and kiss her and eat up all her grub. And then when she is quiet, get back down the pub. Nadine, you must look after him and give him all he needs. Then when he is quite content, he might perform some good deeds. Let him think he's master in his own domain. And then when he has spoken, just change his mind again. So Nadine and Matt, one last word to send you on your way. I wish you good luck, good health and happiness, and have a marvellous day. Thank you very much. Oh, cool. Thank you.
Thank you. You can tell I'm old school because I've got the paper and not the iPhone. So good afternoon or good evening, everyone. I'm Nadine's mum, Sue, and on behalf of my husband, John, and I, it's our great pleasure to welcome you all here to celebrate this very special and happy occasion, the marriage of Nadine to Matt. We'd sincerely like to thank everyone for travelling so far because you've all crossed an ocean, and we know that Matt and Nadine are thrilled that you could share in their happiness today. I'd also like to thank all the girls and boys who took a bullet for Matt and Nadine by getting sick, although I think the girls were a tad more successful than the boys, and we hope you're all feeling better soon. We're also here to talk a little bit about our beautiful daughter, who is obviously a clone of her mother, and her Prince Charming Matt. Nadine, you look absolutely stunning. And while Dad can't express what he wants to tell you publicly today, he wants you to know that walking you down the aisle is something that he will always cherish. And Matt, as always, you scrubbed up all right too. Traditionally, this is where we're meant to entertain you with some of Nadine's embarrassing moments, but John can genuinely say he can't remember, and I'm definitely not going there. So in any event, we'd rather focus on the qualities that make Nadine the amazing woman she is today. Right. Nadine, your passion, kindness, determination, fierce loyalty, caring and humour are only some of the qualities you possess that make us so incredibly proud of you, and we thank you for the love, happiness and laughter that you have brought into our lives. We also thank you for bringing Matt into the lives of the Mannion Kirby mob. Prior to us meeting Matt, I tried to get the goss on him, and I asked Nadine what Matt looked like, and Nadine said, like Prince Charming. Nadine was right, of course, but little did we realise that this good-looking young man was also kind, caring, considerate, loving, and a calming influence on all of us. And we consider ourselves very fortunate that he has chosen Nadine to be his lifelong partner. Matt and Nadine have strong life and work ethics, share a love of music, interest in sport, and, as they told us, even when they couldn't afford it, a love of good food and good wine. They still maintain those interests today, albeit with a lot more money to pay for the food and the wine, but more importantly, they share a wonderful bond of togetherness where each of their characters and personalities complement each other. Matt, your love and unwavering support for Nadine and the Mannion Kirby mob has made it so very easy to love and welcome you into our family, and we very much look forward to being a part of yours. Now, having been married for 40 years, we'd like to give both of you some advice on how to sustain and maintain a marriage, but just for a change, we couldn't agree. But I've got the mic. We're no experts, and I didn't want to reflect on our own experiences, so I jumped onto Google and was fortunate enough to find a 1950s home economics book on how to be a good wife. And I'm delighted to pass on some of those valuable tips to you today. Firstly, have dinner ready. Men are hungry when they come home, and having a good meal ready is part of the warm welcome that is needed. Make him comfortable. Arrange a cushion for him, offer him a drink and take off his shoes. Speak in a low, soothing voice. Allow him to relax and unwind. Prepare yourself before he arrives. Touch up your makeup, put a ribbon in your hair and be fresh looking. Be gay and a little more interesting. His boring day may need a lift. This is going to be tough for you, Nadine. Listen to him. You may have a dozen things to tell him, but the moment of his arrival is not the time. Let him speak first. So to sum up, Nadine, your goal is to make your home a place of peace and order where Matt can relax in body and spirit. Unfortunately, and I'm sure it's your loss, Nadine, when I say this, but there's no home economics book on how to be a good husband. However, Google did mention that it was generally agreed by men, of course, that if they supported their wives, women would be happy, would cook and clean and give them sex and children. Don't know about you, Matt, but I wouldn't upset the uppercut there. I thought that was letting you off way too easy, Matt. So I researched some more and came across these little gems. Admit when you are wrong, but say nothing when you are right. So that looks like a pretty safe bet there, Matt. When your wife says, "What?" it's not because she didn't hear you, it's because she's giving you a chance to change what you said. Her nagging is a sign that she cares. Her silence means she's plotting your death. And the next time your wife gets angry, drape a towel over her shoulders and shout, "Now you're super angry!" Maybe she'll laugh, maybe you'll die. So Matt and Nadine, if you feel that these words of wisdom have helped you in any way, well, that's a worry, but that's all I've got, and you're very welcome. And now I'd like to hand you over to John to say a few words. Okay. You're right there.
Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I have a task that is both my honour and my privilege to perform. Would you please be upstanding?
Who's upstanding?
Raise your glasses and join me in wishing the newlyweds a long, healthy and very happy future together. To the new bride and groom, Nadine and Matt.
Nadine and Matt.
That's it.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for those wonderful words and that insightful advice, which I will take into any and all future relationships that I have.
Yeah, evening all. I just want to explain what I was saying earlier on about the moosey and the gurnal. Because I only just learned myself. No, your gurnal is where you keep your oatmeal, and if the mouse comes and goes away empty-handed and he's crying, well, there's no chance Nadine and Matt's cat Theo ever catching it, is there? So, on the theme of cats, Matt was destined for the stage because he was on the stage when Nicky was on a late pregnancy doing the musical Cats. And this is why I feel that he has got these feline tendencies. Yeah.
And so, like a jellicle cat, Matt will tell you himself, when he falls on his head, he will land on his feet, because jellicles can and jellicles do. Matt seems to have been under a lucky star where things always turn out well for him. Look at his life partner. A romantic at heart, I'm sure Nadine will testify to that. He chose Valentine's Day to think about coming into the world. And on a freezing, cold, snowy winter's day in Scotland, he finally arrived.
Well, she says that, but he was actually dragged into the world with a set of high forceps. And a small-statured Scottish doctor with a very beady sweat forming on his head, who, every time I meet him, and he was also a champion bagpiper, by the way. That's maybe something you don't know. But he would say to me, "Is Matt okay?" And I couldn't really answer him, you know. So, is Matt okay?
So,
yeah, Matt's okay.
So in the early hours of February the 15th, 1987, Matthew Robert Terry was born. Matthew, meaning a gift from God, our first child, and very much loved. Robert, a family name on his dad's side, grandfather, uncle, dad. It means bright fame. The Scottish King Robert the Bruce freed Scotland from English rule, and those who bear the name Robert are said to be destined for greatness. Terry, as you heard earlier, my dad, he died too young, aged 44, leaving a legacy of an adventurous spirit, a baton passed on to me, and then I passed it on to Matt. Terry means power of the tribe, and with such strong names, he was destined to succeed in life. Growing up, Matt and his brother Andrew had a wonderful box of dress-up clothes, which they loved to put on and perform in. And one of Matt's early favourites was a purple flouncy nightdress, which he loved to twirl around the lounge room in.
Apparently still got it.
Other times he could be found dressed as Fireman Sam, Thunderbirds Argo, Batman, and a teenage mutant ninja turtle with full face makeup. He later discovered theatre after partnering with a friend to a Deb Ball, and then when he was drawn to musical theatre, joining our local theatre group and Yow, where he met best man Christian. Matt was clearly destined to live near the ocean as well. He learned to swim at a very young age, and he became so confident that at 5 years old, he was so much better than me that I decided to take swimming lessons to actually keep up with him. And then on our first visit to Australia, do you want to talk about that?
Carry on.
In 1994, Matt showed himself to be at home in the ocean. And at age 7, he was the first to jump off the boat at the Great Barrier Reef, frightening his auntie Shalini, who wasn't a strong swimmer herself, but she jumped in after him. He was 7 years old, a young Scottish boy already winning gold medals at swimming meets around Scotland. Matthew, too, like Nadine, has shown determination all his life, and he'll set his mind to achieve what he wants. On starting school in Australia, we learn later that he worked hard to lose his Scottish accent in order to fit in.
And the ironic thing now is that he is doing this Doric translation thing. And I did feel earlier on I went ultra-Scottish when I did my... But I'll say fit like loons and quines and all the best to you.
His Scottish language, his cultural heritage. Matthew knows what he likes, and he always has. And on arrival in Australia, we needed to find a rental house. Well, Matthew insisted on staying in the car when we explored rental options, and he wouldn't consider some of the dodgy Byron Bay rentals we looked at. But the first one he came into with us at Lennox Head, he gave us, at age 9, the seal of approval, and so we signed the lease. Following his dreams is something we've always encouraged. He had a dream to become an actor, and whilst others were insisting their son study law and business, we let Matt persuade what he wanted, hoping that we were indeed being good parents. And look at the life he's had already. He's certainly made us very proud. And now he's taking the next step by marrying his soulmate, Nadine. Nadine means showering of blessings and of hope. We believe Nadine to be a blessing to Matt. We watch her lift his spirit, embodying optimism and promise for a bright future together. And I know that his grandma Joy would have loved to be here. She has Alzheimer's back in England, and she was so proud, and is so proud of her first grandson, Matthew. And she loved meeting Nadine when they visited in England. And we know also that Grandad Terry, my dad, he had 3 daughters, and each one of us, as we were born, was going to be called Jonathan. He was desperate for a son. And so when Matthew was born and we named him Terry in his name, I know he would have been so proud of you and all that you've achieved.
And likewise, my parents, Grandad's 90 this year, so he couldn't be here. But Granny, you were her blue-eyed boy, and she would send her love, and she'll get some footage from here. But just to say, we're incredibly proud of both of you. You're just wonderful people. You know, your love is just shining out of you, and I just can't explain. I mean, we all welled up here. Well, I did anyway, and I just wish you the best. It's just fantastic to see you together in this beautiful situation, and all your friends could come, and the ones that couldn't come, I'm sure they would have wanted to be here, given the set of circumstances. But just sending our love to you.
And we love the fact that we've just been drawn in with your friends and family. You've got beautiful friends and beautiful family. And thank you all for just embracing us. We are the only people here to celebrate from Matthew's side, other than family and friends, that, you know, the mutual friends. But we really appreciate it. And so together, we warmly welcome you, Nadine, into the Greenlaw family.
And the tradition of pricking the father-in-law with the pen, that's fantastic, that. Who the hell invented that? Thank you. Thank you.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, you stand by me. You stand by me. You stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should tumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. You stand by me. You stand by me, yeah.
Evening, distinguished guests and people who don't identify as that. We are so excited to be here today and celebrate this gorgeous couple. You'll scrub up real nice. We are Steph, Naomi, Amy, and Penny, and together we are Snap. Okay? Thank you. We are gathered here today on this special occasion to celebrate the special love Nadine and Matt share. It is a love based on giving and receiving, as well as having and sharing. And the love that they give and have is shared and received. And through this having and giving and sharing and receiving, we too can share and love and have and receive. Thank you so much. We've known our dear friend Nads for a combined total of about 50 years now. And it's fair to say we've seen some shit in that time and also some endearing, beautiful moments. Let me take you back and paint a quick, beautiful picture for you. Nads, my sister, and I were at a music festival called The Plot. It was 2017 and the sun was shining down on a grassy field in the delightful city of Parramatta. Nadine met Nat for the second time after originally meeting at uni at this music festival, and sparks were flying. Matt got a free ticket from his best friend Christian, and Nad's got a free ticket from me. So we are basically here tonight because Christian and I are generous people. And Nads and Matt are both lovable freeloaders.
But you have
We
more
love
in
you.
common than that. You complement each other in so many ways, like your taste in weird horse art deco and a creative flair and insane cooking skills used for co-hosting our favourite and most delicious Christmas lunch of the year with our family. This amazing Christmas extravaganza they throw every year involves a custom menu accommodating all our very unique dietary requirements, as well as spreadsheets and precision-timed cooking. There are games, as you're playing tonight, similar to our family, a kiddie pool to cool in while Matt graciously tops up our themed cocktails. And I fondly remember a year when we ended the night in Nadine's teaching room singing carols while a neighbour was lurking and we weren't sure whether he wanted us to shut up or he wanted to come and join in the fun. Watching Nads and Matt together, it's easy to see how perfect they are for each other. Matt is the Chandler to Nadine's Monica, in that the love that they give and have and receive is shared and received. If you don't watch Friends, you're not going to get a lot of this speech. There's a quote from Friends that fits them so perfectly. Chandler says, "You're not easygoing, but you're passionate, and that's good. So they can say that you're high maintenance, but it's okay because I like maintaining you." They bring out the best in each other, and they maintain each other. I've known Nadine and Matt for such a long time, and I can't imagine two people more perfect for one another.
When I first met this crew, I'd not seen a single episode of Friends, so a lot of jokes went right over my head. But then I eventually sat down and watched every single episode and came to realise that the show is funny, silly, moving and heartfelt. I also realised that it represented a kind of model for friendship in the way that Nadine approaches her own friendships. That the friends she chooses are family, and that her love for you is unconditional. It also meant that I absolutely had no choice in the matter that these people are now my family, and I count my blessings for that every day. When Matt came along, it was a delight to see him step into the role of being Nadine's ultimate champion. He truly sees her potential to do good things in the world and does an amazing job of supporting her in all of her endeavours. It might be cooking dinner so she can attend a volunteer meeting late at night, or being the cheerleader when she discovers she has uni assignments due, research papers due, and ANATS events to deliver because she wants to do all the things right now. She has big dreams and goals, and Matt lovingly supports her through all of those, and we love that. Matt is the Chandler, helping her realise all of her dreams, and we've just loved watching the way he's stepped into that championing role of our Nadine.
Your Highness, when I think of the love that these two givers and receivers share, I cannot help but envy the lifetime ahead of having and loving and giving and what's the other? Receiving. I met Nadine through our mentor, Di Hughes, who we affectionately call God. Amen.
Amen.
And I had just recently moved to the Central Coast, and I was looking for some extra work because I'd just become a full-time singer, so I was like bawling. And Di put me in touch with Nadine, and Nadine took me under her wing, and she very quickly went from my employer to my very dear friend. And then I got introduced to family, and that was fun. So I lost my spot. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, you're the best teammates that we've ever seen, and the way you take care of each other is something to aspire to. So let's raise our glass to Nads. We don't have glasses, but that's fine. We can improvise. There's glasses, oh God. It's a little glass angel. Let's raise our glasses. To Nads and Matt, may you enjoy a lifetime of love and laughter. May you continue to choose each other always. Cheers to the happy couple. You found your lobster!
if you couldn't get enough of me as the MC and the undisputed cornhole champion of the wedding, you are now also stuck with me as best man. To make that clear to Matt, that makes me player first, coach second, best man third. I first met Matt when he was an all-singing, all-dancing Harry Potter nerd who spent most of his time ignoring multiple romantic advances to instead update his MySpace blog. At the time, he also had the unfortunate nickname of Flipper due to his habit of never swearing, instead substituting the more cultured flip in place of Australia's more popular F word. Now, as most full-blooded, football-loving men meet, we crossed paths while singing opera together in the Bohemian capital of the far north coast of New South Wales. But we soon gave up our thespian ambitions and focused our attention on more artistic pursuits, specifically chasing a leather ball around a field of grass for hours and hours and hours. Of course, Matt was not born on the wonderful North Coast, and in fact, it was a big adjustment for the young lad when he first stepped off a plane in sunny Perth, because compared to the grey, cold Scotland, he quickly had to don a full-body swimsuit, Kathy Freeman style, and neck flap protecting caps to protect him from that dangerous, dangerous sun. You combine that with Matt's thick glasses at the time, and it was a tough look among bronze surfer kids growing up in Lennox Head. But accent blew away. Matt quickly grew out of that, started patrolling beaches, and, not that he ever noticed, soon had his share of women who loved him, bordering on stalking. Just checking, has security removed Rani from the building yet? Anyway, that brings us to the modern day, and the two sides of Matt that we all know and love, starting, of course, with his bloodlust for crime and violence. Well, everyone knows Matt's dark side, whether it be threatening to punch out his football teammates while being substituted, stealing crates of champagne worth hundreds of dollars from his employers without a drop of conscience, or inhumanely taking a trip to Gloucester, attempting to shoot squirrels in a backyard. His totally in character, evil deeds aside, what is less known about Matt is that he also has a soft and a sensitive side. He always sees the positives in life. He believes in the innate goodness of people and being a friend for every situation, whether that's informing friends that have signed up to an Amway pyramid scheme, all the way to never being able to say no to someone in need, often to his detriment, as he always has a lot on his plate. In fact, you may notice I'm reading this. It's because I actually asked him to write this speech for me. He didn't say no, so this whole thing is just his work. So thanks for that. On that thought, in fact, Nadine's actually lucky that no one ever proposed to you before you two got engaged, because you probably would have felt obligated just to say yes. In all honesty, though, Matt's positivity had a big impact on me and had a big impact on everyone because it is infectious, as is his drive for chasing passions. And thankfully, when he dragged a few of us lads to Parramatta for the Plot Festival, and to quote Gautier, happened to run into an attractive woman that he used to know, he found in Nadine a passion worth chasing above all else. Sometimes in life, the timing works out just perfect. And in this case, life worked out incredibly for our brave couple. So we are gathered here tonight to celebrate the most important thing that they have in common. Incredibly good looks. I mean, love, love, love. So please, raise your glasses, celebrate Matt and Nadine, and we all wish you a long life full of love and an absolute flip load of happiness.
Dean's twin sister, 1 minute older, 3 inches taller, several cup sizes smaller. Can I just say how incredible this is? The care and thoughtfulness that you guys have put into every single detail of this whole week has been absolutely phenomenal. It means I'm going to be trying to holiday with you a lot more from now on. I do think, though, the real MVP and the person we really need to thank today was the dress fluffer. Where is she? Where? Oh, round of applause. Just nailed it, I think. These last few months of this wedding and getting to know your friends have just been really incredible. You guys have surrounded yourself with some truly incredible people, especially getting to know the bridesmaids. You're just such wonderful women, and you guys have rallied. It's been a long day, but we've got there in the end, so it's really great that you've done that. So obviously Nadine and I have spent a lot of time together, from meeting in the womb to often it just being the two of us, And I don't think I ever really appreciated until I was older how comforting it was to always have that person there by your side, whether it's any new situation, going to school, going to a party. It was really nice to have her there with me, knowing I had that support behind me. We often didn't need anyone else. We were happy for people to join in, but we found ourselves really entertaining. We would have been such punish for a lot of the time, but we were twins, we dressed the same, we were real cute, so what you going to do? Now, I feel like for those of you who didn't know Nadine as a kid, I should give you some insights into her, because she's not the girl you think you know. There's the infamous bath poo, which should be brought up often and as much as I can. I'm screaming, Mum's yelling, trying to scoop it out with the red bowl, and Nadine's just sitting there, very unbothered, with a floating poop there. She's been always pushing the envelope fashion-wise, like she was really Avril Lavigne, wearing the tie, the leather cuff for a really long time, too long. And there was this time in year 9 where she was like, we're all trying to fit in, going through that awkward stage, and she's like, I got braces and pimples. I think I'm going to cut my hair off and dye it red. I can pull this off. Spoiler alert, she could not. For such a tiny person, she has freakish strength, and there's been a considerable amount of property damage from that. There was a shower screen that she cracked. I went to scare her, and she popped her booty and just shattered the whole shower screen. There's also the door at the bottom of the stairs that my knee went into when she thought pelvic thrusting me down the stairs was a good idea. Now, I've always thought of her as my little sister, and in a lot of ways she was. She really embraced being the baby and being taken care of. But then one day I turned around, and she'd grown up. She's the one giving me wise advice, dressing me up for weddings, and helping out our family when we really needed it. And killing it professionally as well. And I realised the whole time she was just chilling. It's like she knew she was capable of these incredible things, and she was just going to take her time and wait till she was ready to do it. And as we know now, once she's decided on something, watch out. This girl is a force to be reckoned with. And I feel like not a lot of men can handle that. And then along comes Matt. Now, I think the first night I met Matt, we went out gin tasting, and we got to meet Gin Matt. Now, Gin Matt is a loose cannon. He has no thoughts for the future, no regard for his health. The world is his vomit bag. He was fun, for sure, but maybe not someone I wanted my sister to spend the rest of her life with, just Saturday nights. But then, luckily, when he was sober, we got to meet the regular Matt. And we know that he's obviously not like that. He is thoughtful, a calming influence, and often the voice of reason. It's been so wonderful to see Nadine find this incredibly kind man to spend the rest of her life with, who's pretty easy on the eyes too. He's always got time for you and has always made such an effort for friends and family. He's easy to make fun of, but he gives it as good as he gets. Matt mellows Nadine out. He fights for her in battle, but also knows that Sis can handle herself. He helps her make fun of herself, so also we can. And they complement each other in so many ways. I just can't say enough good things about them. Now, when I was writing this speech, I was talking to my husband about what I should say, and he's like, well, how about you talk about the time you knew Matt was the one for Nadine? And I said, well, I didn't. I just met Matt and was like, oh, this is it. He's the guy for her. So I feel like that's a story in itself. I've just never seen her be so herself, so happy with another human. Her cats, for sure, but definitely not another human. Their love is the kind of disgusting soulmate love that you want to roll your eyes at, and you just can't, because they're so stickingly in love and perfect for each other. And I'm just so genuinely happy you found each other. You take the cliche out of being a perfect match. So cheers to the happy couple. I'm so excited for you guys, your future together filled with gin, questionable fashion choices, broken furniture, and lots of love and happiness. Love ya.
Lucky because she told me earlier that I was doing it. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming along tonight or this afternoon. This is my wife, Nadine. Yeah. Yes, and Sue's also here. No, look, I'll start the actual speech now. Hello, everyone. On behalf of my wife, Nadine, and I, thank you so much for making the trip to Bali to celebrate with us. We appreciate it's a big ask to travel for an overseas wedding, so having you here means the absolute world to us. I think I can say for both of us that it has been the holiday of a lifetime. Every day there's been new experiences and things we've done together that, there's been some downs. Yes, several people have holes in their arms from today when they had IV drips in. Sure. But there's been some incredible ups, and those are the moments I think that we're going to cherish for so long. Thank you to everyone who has helped put this wedding together. To John and Sue for your support to help us put this day on. To all the bridal party, each and every one of you, we've asked you to do lots of little things along the way, whether it was months ago or in the past few weeks or on the day of. We just really, really thank you for those little things, the big things. To Penny and Naomi, I think you can... say these two are very, very talented individuals, and I'd like to give them another round of applause for today's performance. To my dad, where's my dad? To my dad for putting on the thickest Scottish accent for you all today that I've heard in years. That's the accent you get when he gets on the phone to my granddad. And he realizes he doesn't have to dumb it down at all. So thank you, Dad, for helping me and us celebrate the country of my birth and our heritage. We really appreciate that. We thought it was quite important, and thank you for being a part of that. Where am I in this little bit? Yes. We also did a fun Unity Candle celebration today, and so thank you to everyone who was involved in that, to my mum Nikki, to Trish, to Shalini and Kate and Charlotte, where you guys are. There you are, straight ahead. Charlotte says, it wasn't me, I didn't do anything. Take that back, so I will. Thank you very much. No, that was lovely. And the candles lit, and mostly stayed lit for a while, Trish. And then we got it. It happened. It was much more flawless than I thought it would be. So thank you. And then to every one of you for coming to celebrate with us, to coming to another country and just saying yes. And I think Christian said I was a yes person, but thank you to everyone here for being yes people as well and coming to a wedding in Bali. That's such a big ask, and we appreciate it. A quick shout out to Meter and everyone involved here today as well for helping us celebrate and making this day so wonderful. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for being here today. You have all been such a big part of our relationship. We love all of you, and we hope you have a fantastic time, have had a good time so far, and may it long continue well into the night. Thank you for being here for this moment in Bali and making it one to remember. So with that, we're going to do a little cheers, and then... so we're going to hopefully, and then we would love to invite you up to grab a glass of champagne with us, and we can party. You've got glasses of champagne with you? Okay, well, let's do this, and then we'll raise a toast and cheers.
Something more to come. If I can't get away
Cheers, everyone. This one. Don't take that one. Cheers. Yeah.
By the moon and the stars in the sky, and I swear, like the shadow that's by your side, I see the questions in your eyes. I know what's waiting on your mind. You can be sure I know my part, 'cause I stand beside you through the years. You'll only cry those happy tears, and though I made mistakes, I'll never break your heart. And I swear, by the moon and the stars in the sky, I'll be there. And I swear, like the shadow that's by your side, I'll be there. For better or worse, till death do us part. I love you with every beat of my heart, and I swear. Swear by the moon and the stars in the sky, I'll be there. I swear, like the shadow that's by your side, I'll be there. For better or worse, till death do us part. I love you with every beat of my heart. I swear, yes I swear. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please join the bride and groom.
Girl, sit your hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. It's Saturday night, we're in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some liquor in it. Take a sip inside the shack. Really, oh, get the stretch. I go from Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. We show up, we're gonna show out. Scoop that a fresh